Good Tuesday night, and thanks for joining us tonight here on In Focus. I am Thabo Mdluli. Let's begin here now. Some mothers say the next few days will be a big challenge as a 58-hour planned water shutdown gets underway. Work on a major pipeline began an hour ago with completion set for Friday morning. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala is live for us in Honeydew with more on the situation on the ground. Nqobile, good to have you tonight. What are we learning this hour?
Well, Thabo, the residents here are just telling me that they've just experienced load shedding. And in fact, as you were introducing me, the power came back on. And they were just talking about how it was so difficult for them to think about water when they had no power. So I'm going to bring them in now to speak to me about how they have been affected. And I mean, put aside load shedding, which is what we've seen you complaining about at this point. But let's talk about this water that we know that there's going to be maintenance, and this area has already been affected by water. How are you going to survive the next 58 hours?
Well, I personally think it's going to be an absolute nightmare. I mean, I just got home from work now. I don't have the luxury of working from home. Just got home now, try to hop straight into the shower, no water. Absolutely no water. So we've got to figure something else out to do for tomorrow. You know, got to get back to work, got to be smelling fresh. You know, definitely worried about the personal hygiene aspect of it.
And what are you going to do? Okay, I mean, if you're struggling right now, it's going to be a long time before everything is all right.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, to be 100% honest. It's an uphill battle, and yeah, that's.
Do you feel that perhaps when the maintenance is done, that you're going to be all right?
Well, you know, we are supposed to be expecting a 58-hour of no water. You know, a lot of the residents, I'm on a lot of the groups and all of that, have been complaining that it's not going to be anywhere near 58 hours. We're looking at more 158, 258 hours, because that's what we're used to. So we can't even, you know, plan accordingly, because we actually don't even know when the water pressure is going to be returned. And on that note as well, you know, once the water pressure has been returned, is it going to create more problems? Is there going to be more lines out? You know, if our houses get damaged, this, that, the next thing, who's going to be liable to pay all of that? So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you just think about that. I want to bring in the next guest on my right-hand side. And he's saying that he's worried that perhaps it won't be the exact time that has been given. But obviously this area has had a lot of issues besides just water.
100%. Issues such as load shedding, bad roads, service delivery, that type of thing, yes, indeed. One of my concerns as a contractor is with the water, a lot of the work out there, building and so forth, we need water. So we can't do anything without water. That's one of them. The other thing that we're concerned about is lugging these containers all over. The shops around the area as well, their prices are through the roof, and they know that we're going to need water. So that's one of the stories there. Also, you know, where are the water tankers? Where are they situated? We don't know. So it's a bit of a struggle going forward. We don't know.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, Tawa, you can hear the residents saying that they just want a bit of clear communication as well in terms of where they can get the tankers, but already they are worried that this 58 hours could stretch.
Yeah, lots of frustration there tonight from the residents as far as the water situation is concerned. And the hope is that there'll be some clarity that will be brought by the authorities as far as the interventions, at least for the next couple of days. And as the residents also battle, by and large, I believe, from load shedding. But that's Nqobile Madlala for us tonight. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming on.